So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start our first heater fire tonight. This is a top-down fire. So instead of lighting the bottom, we're actually going to light our smaller wood on the top, which will get the fire started. And that will burn its way down. That's the way it burns for several hours tonight, as opposed to going out. Got some good little wood chips that'll get started fairly easily. Yep, already starting to catch some of the lower fire, or lower wood on fire. This is exactly what you want. The smaller pieces catch, and they'll burn down to the bigger pieces. Look back at me. There we go. Getting lit. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Okay. Our current temperature is at about 70 degrees. We're hoping to get a little higher and end up at about 75 degrees. 75 to 80 degrees, actually, in a little bit here. Our top-down fire is burning.
You can feel the temperature change?
Yeah.
How warm is it?
Gotcha. It's not hot, but it's warm.
It's getting warm, yeah.
Definitely warmer than...
Yeah.
Well, so last year we were unprepared for the cold weather, and it caused a catastrophe. And I vowed that we would never have such a catastrophe again. So our solution this year are these 50-gallon canister filters that we can light a fire under. And as you can see, nice burning fire. It will increase throughout the night. Hopefully by midnight or so, we'll have all of our pool temperatures up to 75, maybe 80 degrees. And I'll have to feed this fire a few more times tonight. Hopefully around 1 or 2 will be the last time I have to feed them, and they should just burn through until the morning and keep our water temperatures up. So pretty excited about it. It's an experiment, but it's an experiment that is based on a lot of good maths. So I'm pretty sure that that all is going to work out just fine. So we'll keep you updated. Didn't have to do anything but just let it burn now.
Yep.
Check this out. Our water temperature has already risen by a single degree. Actually, almost 2 degrees. So yeah, that's working. Our burn is going great. Both of the fires are doing exactly what we expected them to do. That's the one over under both cans, and it's cruising. It's doing exactly what it should be. Lots of smoke, but I think we're burning off, the paint on the bottom too, and that doesn't give off a beautiful odor, but it's working. And then here's the one over on the community pool. I just tested it. We've already risen 2 degrees, and I'm willing to bet in an hour or so we'll be up to 75, and maybe 2 hours up to 80. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll check. It's going to be harder on the bigger pools because the bigger pools are a lot more water. So we'll see. I am going to have to feed these fires quite a few times tonight, though, it looks like. I was hoping to be able to get away with just one top-down burn, but it's not working that way. Putting out serious heat everywhere. And all of that heat is getting exchanged with the water temperature, which is beautiful. I wish I could enclose it a bit more, and I might figure out a way to enclose it just a tick more to kind of direct the heat more beneath the can, but so far so good, really. An hour later, temperature check. Let's see what our thermometer says. Does it say 75? Yep, solid 75. Okay, well, there's where we're going. And I'll bet we get up to 80 before it's over. So it's now about 2 hours later, and I've constantly been feeding the fire. So this is the drawback, is that I have to come out and get new wood for the fire every half an hour or so, and yeah, that's frustrating. So we got to get the compost heap built tomorrow. Compost heap will save this necessity to burn wood all night long. I'm hoping to get the water temperature up to, give or take about 80. That's the small pool's fire, and it's got a nice big log in it that once it gets really roaring, I shouldn't have to deal with it again, and we should get anywhere between 80 and 85 degrees by the time that bugger's done burning. The larger pools have gone up by about 2 degrees. They're steady climbing, but it's not as fast as the smaller pool, obviously. Lots more water to warm. But we're at about 73 for the tilapia pool and 72 for the koi pond. We'll just keep burning. I did not cut enough wood to make it through the entire night, so I'm actually going around scavenging. And I don't know, it's kind of frustrating. I really thought I had enough wood cut to go longer than I have through the night. The problem is that it burns really hot, and since it's burning really hot, it's burning really fast because it's encapsulated underneath those drums. So it's just an oxygen flume right through it, and so everything just burns super fast. Which, I mean, okay, what we want is heat, so that's what we got. But in order to do this again tomorrow night, I'm going to have to cut about 3 times as much wood as I did tonight, or 4 times as much wood as I did tonight. And I definitely have to spend tomorrow getting the compost heap put together, because that's going to save all of this work. So anyway, everything is working exactly how I thought it would. It's beautiful, with the exception of the fact that I have to keep feeding that damn fire. So I'll let you know. I'll check on it again, and we'll have another. All right, it is now 1:30 a.m. It is 51 degrees out. I found a nice big log that has got a good solid burn going on and giving me nice heat underneath. koi pond. There's still some nice embers going on underneath the tilapia pond. Just tested the water temperature on the koi pond and it is 72 degrees, so it's basically maintaining at 72 right now, which is fine. The tilapia pond is down to 71, so I need to add some wood, a little more fire going underneath there. Let's go check the other one. All right, had to do a bit more scavenging to get the fire back to roaring again. It was I've got a big log in there that I'm trying to get caught. If I can get that big log caught, I won't have to be out here all night, but it's giving me hassle. So let's go check our temperature again. Oh, looking for the thermometer. There it is. Oh, looks like we're still at 75. So we're not increasing anymore. Well, I don't know. That fire was out for a little bit, so who knows. But we're not decreasing either, so that's good news. And all that plant cover will also retain temperature as well. It may kill some of the plants, unfortunately, if it gets too cold on top, but at the very least, it should hold the water temperature for us. So, all right, it's morning. Everybody made it. So, we're taking a look at the outside shrimp tank. All right, so this is the shrimp tank, and everybody's fine in there. The little electric heater did its job, so that's good news. Let's go over and take a look at the discus and flagtails. I think everybody over there is doing okay too. Yeah, okay, so everybody in here did well. Everybody's fine. There's only a little electric heater. You can see it laying there on the bottom. It did its job. And everybody's good in there. Hi guys, how y'all doing? Koi pond, everybody looks good. All right, you guys even look hungry. What's our temperature like? Well, that's a little chilly. It's a little chilly. We need to get a new fire started. So it was really cold this morning. It got down to about 42 in the wee hours of the night. Or in the wee hours of the morning, actually. So our temperatures have dropped some. Tilapia and turtle pond, everybody looks good in there. They're a little chilly. You can tell they're kind of sluggish. Turtle's okay. We're good. We're gonna have to get that temperature up again though. Starting a fire in just a minute here. Okay, and our community pond. See how we did. We're well under 70 now. We're at about 65, which I'm willing to bet is pretty much what it is across the board. So get some fires lit and get the water back up. I am going to try something different today. My plan today is to try and get the temperatures up to about 80 before the sun goes down. I think it'll be easier because it's warmer, obviously, and then just try and maintain that temperature overnight because being out here all freaking night last night was rough. It was about 3:30 before I finally threw in the towel and went to sleep, and then this morning we're back to the temperature dropping pretty quick. I need to figure out a way to get these covered a bit too. Right now they're not covered, so their surface is just open to the cold, and that's not great. So I got to figure out a way to get them covered. I need to buy some tarps or something, but I can't really afford it. So I'm gonna have to go see if I can scavenge some stuff that will cover these over, and then that will help maintain the heat inside. Anyway, that's the plan for now. Okay, so our morning fires are started. There's the community pool. heater burning, and then our two larger ponds are lit and burning. So I'm going to end this video here, and I'll post an update tomorrow.